What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Gregway. And then there's a cut. And there's like,
okay.
And then we come back. As always, I'm Greg Miller. This is Freddie Wong, internet superstar, big-time video game high school guy. Congratulations on the success you found with that thing. It's awesome.
Thank you, yeah.
Waiting for you to put a video game journalism class in there and have a
Oh, we do have a joke.
teacher.
Oh, we have a video game journalism joke in there.
Well, thanks for putting me in it somehow.
I'll tell you about it afterwards. I can't spoil the joke.
Well, you can, of course. Remember, every Wednesday and Friday here on my channel, you guys give me questions. I read them, or you put up your video, then we answer them. Today, Freddie's going to answer one with us. Crisis327 writes in and says, I saw your video on Man of Steel before, and you said you had some problems with it. Believe me, I have my problems too, but I wondered what you thought. What did you think of that Man of Steel, Freddie?
I thought it was visually impressive. I thought that Zack Snyder, as always, is a guy who really, really knows how to direct like a visual thing, like 300. Like I would argue 300 has more of like a visual cultural impact than like any movie than in the last like 20 years.
Interesting.
Because like you see a lot like speed ramp, slow-mo stuff.
Sure.
I thought Man of Steel was kind of a crappy movie where I had no idea what the deal was with Superman. Like what was him, Superman as a character made zero sense to me. Like, what was his thing? Like, what was he going for?
He was a Kansas farm boy, and he's just trying to find his way in the world.
But so he's going to what? Like
oil derricks and
oil derricks. When his dad said that he shouldn't, but it's just.
So there you go. Now we're getting into it right away. That's the whole thing of like I did not appreciate Clark letting Jonathan die. I thought that was a dumb. Like I understand listen to your father kind of thing, but let you die or like not trade out for the dog or not move at super speed. Just get over there and be done with it.
It's
wrong with that.
Well, it was it's just him as a character. I just didn't understand.
Yeah.
Like I understand why he did a lot of things that he did. Even after it's just like one of the movies you go after and you listen to, you're just like that makes no sense. Why would you care? And then it was just to me it was just like a complete mess.
Yeah, that was the thing.
It's
I mean,
fun to look at.
Exactly. I left the movie and I was like, I'm a big Superman fan.
Yeah,
I was just like, okay, like that was a movie, that was fine. It was fine. And then there's people who were like in the same car as me who were like, that was awesome. And people were like, that was the worst fucking movie I've ever seen. And so I was right in the middle of, I didn't have the energy to fight either of them. You know what I mean? Like I didn't, spoilers of course, I didn't mind like, you know, the destruction of Metropolis and stuff. I'm like, that, for me, when I read Invincible for the first time, Invincible was the first comic book to show like Mark's getting beat around. And he's like, stop, we are killing thousands of people.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right because the problem with Superman as a character is that okay, you set up invincibility as this guy, right? And the best Superman comics deal not with him being invincible, but deal with the repercussions in the mortal beings around. Like for example, take the Smallville fight. How much better and how much more intense and how much more dramatic would that fight have been if instead of him just like throwing people around and blowing through buildings, if they're throwing like if she's like, all right, fine, this is your problem. You are willing to, you know, you're going to be handicapped by the fact that you need to save people. So here's what I'm going to do. When I throw people around, I'm going to throw a car full of children into the air, and I'm going to fight you. So now Superman's like, okay, I have to fight her, and I need to save those kids at the same time. So it's like he has something else to do other than just getting senselessly just blown through buildings. And by the way, how many thousands of people died from Superman blowing through them through a building?
He didn't do it on purpose on any of
I know he's not
That would really
to.
happen. That was the thing I was arguing with people about, is that so many people give me shit for liking Superman. Like, he's so boring, he's invincible, he's this, he's that. He always saves the day. Like, they're showing you here like what a realistic, you know, today's Superman would be. That no, you can't save everyone. That's not how this would really be.
But see, I didn't get any of that from him.
Well, sure, he didn't he
was
not
like,
at all.
Other than the oil derrick thing, he was just like, okay. But I mean, like to me, the worst kiss scene of all time in this movie, by the way, right? That's like top 5 worst
That was the one
kiss
moment
scenes.
where I was like, it totally felt forced. I had enjoyed their relationship so far, whatever. Oh, she's chasing him, this, that, and the other. And then I was like, now we're gonna make out.
I've never seen a theater of grown men just all go. Ooh.
And you brought it up too, like that was like basically ground zero.
Yeah,
it'd be like on September 11th, you making out on ground zero.
It's just like cheesy line. I heard it just keeps getting. It only applies to humans, which I'm not. And like in the background, it's like there are within Superman's like line of hearing. There's probably 300 people buried under that rubble, slowly being crushed to death as he makes out with Lois Lane. Like there's
ashes falling from the sky that are people.
There's probably
those are people
who is dying as he locks lips and plays a little tonsil hockey with Lois Lane. Like I want someone to take that scene and then in the background like comp in just people screaming and carrying their limbs and digging their loved ones out of the rubble, like a guy like holding his kid crying, and then meanwhile they're both sitting there like, hey, so kind of like you, yeah. And then just in the background, blurry, you just hear screams and Because that's what, it was just so ridiculous.
You brought up an excellent point I thought in the car the other day, that the Fast and the Furious movie was told a more coherent, like, emotional story.
I would say Vin Diesel's character in Fast and Furious, because like I saw those movies were relatively close to each other. The audience of Superman at the end was like, all right, okay, I guess Superman was, that was cool, right? Yeah, that was cool. And then Fast and Furious, it was like, Vin Diesel got his family back, yeah! Like, everybody was so with, even though it was so basic, and even though it was so like, you know, it's not a complex, cool thing. It's just like Vin Diesel wants a family, and he gets it by the end of these 6 movies. And it's like, you're with it all the way. And from that standpoint, as a piece of storytelling that emotionally involves you as an audience, Fast and Furious 6 kicks the snot out of Superman.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, the one thing I wanted more from Superman was that emotional stuff. And when he kills Zod at the end,
it's not deserved.
He has that scream though, and like Lois comforts him. I was like, I like that scene. But that's saying I like that scene, disconnecting all the things of the fighting in the streets.
There was no lead up to it. It wasn't a deserved scene. And also, it's like, come on, family, like, leave, dive out of the way. I'm sitting there being like, he's like, no, don't blow them up with your heat vision. The family's like, oh gosh, we're about to. It's like, just run, you know what? If you're not gonna run, then I don't know what to tell you, because I'm just saying, like, I would have ran.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of Man of Steel? Let me know in the comments. I'm there every time I post one of these videos. It's 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So come have a conversation with me.
Do you get up or do you stay up?
No, I get up. It sucks, dude. But that's what I'm doing. I'm out there making the bacon, swinging the hammer, building the community that I love so much. Thanks for your support. And Freddie, thank you for your time.
Absolutely, man.
Thanks
for having me on.
Oh, please. Until next Wednesday or Friday, it's my way or the Gregway. I don't have a good outro yet.
No, you
the
gotta
Epic
work
Meal
on that
Time
one.
guys made fun of me a lot. But I haven't gotten many good. I mean, what do you got for me? Gregway is the show. Something I try to... somebody said start your Wednesdays and Fridays with the Gregway. The Gregway. Start every Wednesday and Friday the Gregway. That's not terrible. But it also sounds really gimmicky.
Get your Gregs over easy.
Oh, Lord, we have some work to do.